Every few thousand miles, you pour a fuel injector cleaner into your Honda, Toyota, or Subaru, convinced it is protecting the engine. Most of those bottles are barely more than kerosene. They never reach the carbon that is choking your intake valves. And if your car is already running rough, that cleaner is not helping. It is hiding a problem that is getting expensive fast. What separates a real fix from a myth comes down to what most owners never check. Walk into any auto parts store and you will see a wall of fuel injector cleaners, each one promising to restore lost power, fix rough idle, and save your gas mileage. $10 a bottle, sometimes less. It feels smart to grab one, pour it in, and check maintenance off the list. That sense of control is exactly what keeps the myth alive. Most people never ask what is actually inside those bottles. They trust the marketing, not the chemistry. It is easy to believe all cleaners work the same, especially when they are stacked side by side and every brand claims new car feel. The truth is, not every bottle even tries to solve the real problem. Many are just weak solvents or watered-down blends that barely touch the deposits, causing hesitation or misfires in modern engines. Some are little more than kerosene with a dash of detergent, enough to make the fuel smell different, but not enough to fix anything. The real cost sneaks up. Pouring in a $10 bottle every month adds up to $120 a year, money spent on hope, not results. In some cases, the cleaner just masks a deeper issue, letting it get worse. That is how a cheap fix can turn into a $1,000 repair. The next time you reach for a bottle, ask yourself, is it actually designed for your car's problem, or is it just another label on the shelf? What is inside matters far more than the promise printed outside. On the shelf, every fuel injector cleaner claims to attack carbon and restore lost performance. But the chemistry inside each bottle tells a different story. The most effective cleaners rely on polyetheramine, or PEA, a heat-resistant detergent that actually dissolves stubborn carbon on injector tips and inside the fuel system. PEA stands up to the high temperatures found in modern engines, clinging to carbon and breaking it down at the molecular level. That is why independent lab tests, like those run by ISO 17025 certified facilities, show PEA-based products restoring injector flow and spray patterns in engines notorious for buildup. In contrast, most bargain cleaners are just watered-down blends of kerosene or alcohol. These solvents might thin out minor varnish, but they evaporate or burn off before doing any real work. On a flow bench, they barely move the needle, leaving the real deposits untouched. The difference is not just academic. A weak bottle might make your fuel smell different, but it will not fix hesitation, rough idle, or that nagging drop in gas mileage. Only a strong dose of PEA at the right concentration has a proven shot at restoring lost injector performance. Look for bottles that list PEA or polyamines as active ingredients, and avoid anything that hides behind words like proprietary blend or advanced formula without specifics. If the label will not tell you what is inside, it probably is not strong enough to matter. The next time a cleaner promises a quick fix, remember, chemistry does not care about marketing. The right molecule at the right dose can help. Anything less is just wishful thinking, and the real cause of your engine's trouble stays right where it is. On paper, it sounds logical. Pour a cleaner into your tank, let it run through the fuel system, and expect every part, including injectors, intake valves, and the combustion chamber, to come out spotless. That is the promise anyway, but here is the catch most people miss. The path fuel takes inside your engine decides what a bottle can actually clean. In older port fuel injection engines, fuel sprays directly onto the back of the intake valves before it enters the cylinder. Every time you drive, detergent-laced gasoline washes those valves, scrubbing away soft carbon and varnish. A strong cleaner in the tank can make a real difference here, especially if you catch deposits early. Modern Japanese engines, though, are a different animal. Direct injection setups found in newer Hondas, Toyotas, Mazdas, Subarus, Nissans, and their luxury siblings fire fuel straight into the combustion chamber. The intake valves never see a drop of fuel. Instead, they are bathed in hot oil vapor and exhaust gas recirculation. Over time, that sticky mix bakes onto the valve surfaces, building up hard carbon. By 20,000 to 50,000 miles, it is not unusual to find thick black deposits clinging to direct injection intake valves, sometimes enough to cause rough idle, hesitation, misfires, or even a check engine light. Now, here is the kicker. No matter how strong your cleaner is, it cannot touch carbon on direct injection intake valves. The fuel and any additive you pour in completely bypasses the spot where the problem grows. All those bottles can do is clean the injectors and maybe the combustion chamber. Meanwhile, the real cause of your symptoms keeps getting worse. That is why so many Japanese direct injection owners end up chasing their tail with bottle after bottle while the engine gets rougher and the repair bill grows. If you are seeing early symptoms, remember, the cleaner can only help where the fuel actually flows. Everything else needs a different fix. A rough idle or a flashing check engine light feels like a classic fuel problem. Most drivers reach for a bottle of cleaner, hoping for a quick fix, but here is where that shortcut can cost you. In Japanese cars, especially models like the Camry, Accord, or Altima, the same symptom can come from completely different sources. A P0302 code on a Toyota Camry often points to a misfire, but it is not always the injector. In one real case, a Camry owner replaced the ignition coil on cylinder 2 and the rough idle vanished instantly. No bottle, no waiting, just a $150 part and half an hour of work. If he had poured in one cleaner after another, he would still be chasing the problem while raw fuel washed into the catalytic converter, risking a $1,000 repair. Ignition coils, spark plugs, vacuum leaks, even a dirty mass airflow sensor are more common culprits than dirty injectors, especially when the car throws a cylinder-specific misfire code like P0301 or P0304. The lesson is simple. Do not assume every stumble is fuel-related. The right fix starts with a scan tool, not a bottle. Guess wrong, and you are not just wasting money, you are letting a small issue turn into a major headache. A bottle of fuel injector cleaner can work sometimes. Take a 2018 Honda Civic with port injection and a rough idle. The owner poured in a PEA-based cleaner, drove a full tank, and watched the idle smooth out while gas mileage jumped from 19 miles per gallon to 23 miles per gallon. That is a clear win, and it cost less than dinner for two. But then there is the 2015 Subaru Forester owner. Same rough idle, same hope, same bottle, no change. The misfire kept coming back, and the check engine light refused to quit. By the time the real problem was found, thick carbon had baked onto the intake valves. The fix required walnut blasting at $900. The delay let unburned fuel damage the catalytic converter, adding another $1,200 to the bill. Here is the hard truth. A bottle helps only if the deposits are in the right place and the chemistry matches the problem. If the cause is intake valve carbon in a direct injection engine, no additive in the world can touch it. Every month spent pouring in cleaner is a month letting real damage escalate. The cost math is simple. A few bottles a year might save you $100 in gas, but missing a $900 service can turn into a $2,000 repair. Smart owners know when a bottle is a tool and when it is just a distraction. Most owners start with a bottle, but the pros start with a checklist. Symptoms like rough idle, hesitation, or a check engine light? Grab a scan tool, not a cleaner. Long-term fuel trim, LTFT, tells the real story. If your long-term fuel trim is above plus 12%, that is a warning. Something is forcing the engine control unit, ECU, to add extra fuel. That could mean a clogged injector, but just as often it is a vacuum leak, a dirty mass airflow sensor, or carbon baked onto the intake valves, especially in direct injection engines. Next, run a cylinder balance test. If one cylinder drops more than the rest, swap ignition coils and plugs before blaming injectors. Still misfiring? Check fuel pressure. Low readings demand a closer look at the pump or the filter, not another bottle. Only when diagnostics point to injectors should you reach for a cleaner, and only a strong PEA-based one. If intake valve carbon is the culprit, no additive will help. That is when it is time for walnut blasting. Expect 4 to 8 hours in the shop and costs from $400 to $1,200, but it actually solves the problem. Bench cleaning injectors runs from $150 to $400. Guessing with bottles just delays real fixes and risks bigger repairs. Diagnostics first, additives last. That is how Japanese cars rack up 200,000 miles without drama. Every rough idle or warning light is not solved by a bottle. Cleaner quality, deposit type, and real diagnosis matter every time. Today, smart owners skip the hype and fix the root cause. That's how Japanese cars outlast the myths. Want more no-nonsense car advice? Drop your questions below.